Oh, this is going to be a tall order for anyone. I strongly recommend, if you haven't checked out the original, do it. And yeah, the video is beautiful. The vocals are, well, incredible. I'm not going to say unmatched because I haven't watched this yet, but I am quite intrigued. I've left a link to this Without Interruptions, and I've left a link to the original Without Interruptions in the description. Give that one some love. Seriously, you won't regret it.
I don't feel youthful. I don't feel sad.
So perfect.
I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice the ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence as my proper means for attack.
I just watched, prior to this, I rewatched the original video, and there's this beautiful dancer doing this like sort of deranged ballet in the original. And hearing her voice with those images from the original freshly in my mind is tear-jerking. It is incredible. She has embodied the voice of that dancer in the original. You'll see what I mean when you go over and watch that original. And we have to go back and talk about a few wonderful vocal phrasings.
I don't feel sad. I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm...
Days move so fast. No, that's just singing the notes. Yeah, there's vibrato, but there's something that's happening here that makes us go... It is the dynamic that she has chosen for her own voice to be able to exist in this croony, warm, bluesy, soulful chest voice, and then seamlessly transition into head voice while being covered. It's a particular posture. Listen to this again.
I don't fuck with these pills anymore.
Pills. The beginning of the word pills is in her chest voice. Pills. Normal speech. And then is head voice. Oh, Pluto. Mickey sort of. Oh. But they're on the same note. Pills. She does it again.
These days move so fast, and I'm...
Fast. Is she in chest? Is she in head? Yes! And she's seamlessly going and dancing between these two registers. Most singers are like, oh, I should sing that note in falsetto or head voice because I can't hit the note. And it's this place that you go when you failed, head voice is, or falsetto. She is using it in such an artistic, masterful way here. Goosebumps.
These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice.
That was head voice too. Starting to notice. Not starting to notice.
The ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence.
That quiver.
It's my proper means for attack.
If you've heard the original, you know where this is going. This is... Oh. Okay.
I don't need lot of time, but I'm not complaining. Took a lot of...
Sorry, I'm still getting over a cough. On the original... Need a minute. On the original, it's sort of this layered, screamy thing, and it's beautiful. But this being done of one voice and playing up into that beautiful heavenly thing, and then just dragging it to hell, up to hell somehow. Oh, that is... I have not heard anything this jarring since listening to Jimmy Necco. I'll get it in another video. If you know, you know.
Or take.
Okay, here's why we love it, or part of why we love it. The beginning, so airy, and then she adds weight. I'm not even going to try to hit the note she's hitting. It's out of my range. But those postures, right? She has better chord closure as she goes up, which is actually the inverse of what you naturally want to do just out of what's difficult, right? A lot of times you can have better chord closure, lower, and then as you go higher and you sort of strain because you're not familiar with hitting those notes, you sort of air out. She's flipped that because she's so proficient and she has command to do whatever she wants with her voice, but she's actually doing something that's more difficult. Okay, now this, and I'm gonna bring these down so that I can work with my voice in an area that's comfortable so that I can illustrate the techniques. I'm not making any claims that I am anywhere near in the league of MAPHRA. I'm not at all. I'm just trying, this is how I appreciate stuff. And by working with it in my own voice and playing with things, I learn, appreciate the original more, and I help others learn. She's in head voice, she goes to a belted note, and then she adds compression over this. This is not, right here, a fry-based distortion. Anything! Yeah! There's a heat to this. It's not a broken up, hey! It's not that. There's an extra energy to it and a belt behind it, which is how you can kind of tell that it's more of a compression bass. And to get a compression based distortion, we create a nice full good chord closure sound with our voice. Yeah! And then we add false chord engagement. Kind of like a grunt or a buzzer. Hey. You hear both. You hear the grit and you hear the voice. Yeah. What she's doing, though, is she's approaching from head voice. So there's this lightness on the approach into the note and then adding the compression. By the way, if you'd like to go deeper with me and learn more about your voice, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll help you take your own voice, learn from your inspirations, and do things with it you never thought you could. It's the same note, and there's two different distortions being used here. So we heard on the anything. Yeah, right? Clean, yeah! And it's this mild heat. And then the same, it's a different approach on a similar or the same note range. Okay, and then she brings it up. I don't need anything! I'm gonna lower it. I don't need anything! Then she adds the volatility, the break, the fry, the loose chord engagement, fry. We can get both. That thing! And we can transition between those. I don't need anything! We still have the note. One of them is perfect chord closure with compression over it. The other one is fall apart, fry, break, thing! But you hear the brokenness. That's what we hear here. She's just really good at it. And it's so fun to hear these techniques like being used in tandem in the same area of your voice. I don't need anything.
Took a lot of time, but I'm not complaining. Took a lot of paranoia moving through the stages. Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. Think about another time when I was fucking nameless. Mark my words, this ceiling comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation. Bang me down.
So you can hear her going. It's just so nuts. It's so in your face, and you can hear the details of her voice so well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you hear her going in between these techniques I just talked about. When it's more broken and volatile, that's the fry, break kind of thing. And when it's more contained and you hear more pitch without the volatility, that's the false chord grunt or compression based. And sometimes she's doing a little bit of both on the same note at the same time. Clean, yeah. Compression, yeah. Really volatile break, the fry thing. Right? But we can actually use them at the same time. Hear it? It's like a balance. And she's so good at balancing it, where you get just enough heat and just enough brokenness, and you're moving those like they're on sliders.
It comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation. Bang me down, rip my heart into. There's nothing that you can take. I know it's true.
Oh.
I know it's true.
Now, can we please stop accusing her of being AI? Come on.
So let me be when the skies tread this ride till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in parts. Burn this life for the next to start. So let me be.
So another... She's doing the same thing that she did at the very beginning, where she's got these moments where she's in head voice, these moments she's in chest voice, and she's clean, and then she's dirty. She's clean, she's dirty. She's all these postures. It keeps it so interesting, but it also helps her get through it, right? She's ping-ponging and balancing and playing in all kinds of postures. It's kind of like, doing a workout where you're only working your left calf muscle and expecting to get results all over your body and not tire out your calf muscle, which is impossible. That's a dumb idea, but a lot of us vocalists kind of do that. Or you use your whole body and you give your calf muscle a break while you give your bicep an opportunity to... I realize that there's all sorts of holes in that analogy, but it is similar, and we can do that. We take on different postures with our voice, and we use different things in different ways, and it both is very interesting, but it's also, it helps us develop stamina, having multiple ways that are amazing and comfortable for you to approach your voice with. Notice the ping out of that one?
So let me
sky. That's high. Sky, sky. What I'm trying to do is get that ping. Sky, sky, sky. Yeah, there it is. It's very brash. And in isolation, that's not the prettiest note. But because she's used the head voice before it and then put that in afterward, what you love about it is the contrast, not any one note.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites, burn this life for the next to start. So let me be, let me be, let me be. 'Cause I'm dying to live, not sick from the noise. I'll make my way.
Listen to the noise.
'Cause I'm dying to live, not sick from the noise.
Noise! Oh! She's like full metal guttural false. The coordination it takes to do that.
Dying to live, not sick from the noise. I'll make my way through all that I have to. 'Cause I'm dying to live, not been through the void. And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof. A state of mind I never tried. I know that it's all my fault to justify the darkest times. Means you never had control. Means you never had control.
The beefiness down there.
Means you never had control. Means you never had control.
I have never heard a voice like this. I mean, not even. I hope we hear and see lots more from this incredible talent. I am overwhelmed. That was so much to take in. I'm going to have to go back and watch it several more times. Absolutely incredible. I've done lots of other MAPHRA analysis videos right here. And some of them are done with a very good friend of mine, Andy Sizik from the band Monuments. I hope you enjoy those if you haven't seen them already. And again, if you would like help working with your own voice to find coordinations that help you express, nobody's going to touch this, but it doesn't mean we can't learn from it in appreciation and with inspiration. Click that link in the pinned comment or video description. Join my free course. I'll help you. We'll see you for more.